I'm Wisdom Ramsey, and this is my mom.
Originally, I'm from Frankfort, Kentucky, and before I came here, I lived in Memphis, and I had met my husband there, and we had came here. Last year of 2018, we had gotten married, and after we came here to Tucson, Arizona, we had a misunderstanding, and that is when he had walked out and left us. Unfortunately, we don't have any family here, and I had to go to the Miracle Mile shelter.
When clients first come in the door to Impact Southern Arizona, they're often struggling. There's a lot of stigma in coming in for help, but you can tell that they're worried and they have concerns.
I was a bit nervous and just a tad bit ashamed, but I had to get over that. For me and Wisdom, I needed some assistance from food to clothing and other resources.
Typically, someone will walk in the door at Impact with a specific need, but after we do an intake and we visit with them for a while, we find out there are a lot of ways we can help them that they didn't even realize were out there.
A lack of income brought me to Impact. I decided, well, I need to ask for help, and so I did. And it was humiliating for me to do so, but I'm getting over that.
When people come in, we will look at them and say, hi, you're here in our clothing bank. What other struggles are you facing? And how can we help you with that? Sometimes it might be direct assistance, and sometimes it might simply be a referral. So it's kind of a warm handoff, so that people will now have an opportunity to cut through the red tape.
I've never had help before in my life, and things and circumstances can change overnight, and you can end up without. Where do you go?
As a grandparent, having my daughter come back and my grandson come back and live with me, and realizing that, yes, I was working, but I still struggled to find the money to make sure that my grandson did not go without, to make sure that my daughter did not go without.
So many of you might have cell phone bills that cost $50. And that might not be much to you, but to a lot of our clients, $50 makes a huge difference in their lives. So when we provide programs that give them materials that they don't have to buy, that savings stacks up for them. And the beauty of it is that that can help them move out of poverty. And out of our food bank, we actually give away 10,000 pounds of food every month. And we valued that at the end of the year, totaled it up, and it was $1,250,000 worth of food. We invested $2.5 million in the community. So you can imagine if it's $1.2 million in food, all the other things that we're doing are also adding up. One of the big things is 20,000 senior meals.
Am I going to pay for food, or am I going to pay my electric bill? I'm probably going to pay for food, and I'm going to learn how to cool off in the summer.
And it doesn't all stop there. It's not just the seniors and feeding them either. There are 600,000 kids in Arizona alone who are on the free and reduced lunch program. And so these families, when school is out, have no money to feed these children. And we started a program called MIMS Mighty Impact Meals. And so the school counselors identified the families that they thought had the greatest need, and they gave them each a card, and those families brought the card to Impact each week of the summer to receive a giant distribution of groceries. The people that we are serving are not people looking for a free ride. They're not people looking for free handouts. They're just hard-working people that just can't quite make things come together without the help of Impact.
I am beginning to be more stable now, and I really appreciate Impact because they are in partnership with Oro Valley Rotary Club, and they really blessed me with a household full of items, from even a gift card to Walmart and the Golden Goose. And I'm really excited to be upon this solid foundation.
And that is the mission of Impact. We're trying to stabilize families, support senior independence, and move people out of poverty. We don't want to be serving these families' children in the food bank when they're 20 years older.
How do you say thank you? Because the smallest thing that we get in our food box sometimes is the very thing that we need. We never know. It's hard to be on the receiving end, but boy, I'll tell you, you're needed. I am really grateful.
So the wonderful part about Impact is that we can help someone when they come in with more than they expect, and when they leave, they have reduced so much of their stress, and they're so much more confident, and they're not so worried. So it's a wonderful place to work, and it really shows how our mission, which is to improve their lives and inspire their futures with these programs that stabilize the families, and they support senior independence, and they move people out of poverty. It's just something that makes you happy you work there every day.